Alright, we're back. We're embarking on Woodlands. Let's do vegetables and meat, because they're cheap. More people. Guess a bunch of food would be nice. We do have harpies, so maybe I take fabric to keep them happy early on. Sure, why not? We'll go with that. Let's embark. I dropped down to 3 so I can just chill now. That previous game was fun, but I don't really want to deal with another prestige level increase right now. Off-road speed decreased. Same thing during storm, no contact, that's fine. Fuel consumption increased by 200%, that's really rough if we get to 3. But this is a map that has pretty ample wood supply. I'm more worried about food, honestly. If we don't have services, they'll destroy the yield, that sucks. Okay, nothing too scary there in terms of modifiers.
That's the way, I like it,
Congrats on redeeming the first 3 hours into the stream. Nice. I wonder if anyone else is getting close to their gills by this point. I think we'll just open this glade immediately. Was that a bad idea? I don't know. Maybe. We'll make harpy houses for the 2 harpies. Corners down. Or this is actually pretty good. Reducing the travel cost means I don't need that many provisions at all. Okay, what does this do? I can't solve it right now, unless I burn it down. Global resolve for service buildings. This wouldn't come online until much later anyway, so I'm just gonna burn it down. What do we get in here? Meat and mushrooms, eggs. We want a trapper's camp for these meat and egg nodes. Drizzle water guys are nice. Alright, let's take the harpies off of that. Put them in here. Burn it down. Complete 2 glade events. We're already working on 1. Pick that. The trading thing seems good here. 2 glade events. It's basically the same objective as the other one, just phrased slightly differently. And the reward is pretty decent, so I'll take that. Let's build 2 shelters too. And then a park. I might want to move the park later, but for now we'll go there. Maybe we just do a geyser pump there right away. Nah, that's too greedy. I might want to do a rain collector early on in this game as well, but let's do the basics first. Makeshift post, crude workstation. What do we have here? I could do carpenter for planks early on. Or I could do weaver for fabric. Don't think we'll be using this. I think we go carpenter. Trapper camp, yes please. That's a no-brainer. Rain mill? Or supplier. We already picked a plank one, so we're gonna go with the rain mill. Guild house would be nice later, but for now, doesn't do anything. I'm glad I got the trappers camp so early. That will at least... it'll keep us from starving early on, and we'll get a lot of value out of it. Well, I will need one more house, I think. Yeah. One more shelter, I guess. We'll have to do. But yeah, I just gotta let him catch up with all the building projects and stuff. They're still hauling the stuff from that as well. This could be worth breaking open for parts. I don't really have stable stone yet, so I don't want to use all of it on that. But it's something to consider later on. I don't think 2 hostility is fine right now, so let's take off a woodcutter. Hang on, I spilled some coffee on the floor. That sucks. There we go. I think I got it cleaned up. I think we make pipes here, up to 20 at least. Yeah, we have the dew for it. I'll make provisions with eggs. The trapper camp needs to be built. I think we'll just focus on the meat for now, and then move it out over to the eggs later. Alright, we can already turn planks off in this one. Because we now have a dedicated plank building. Turn it up to 30 at least. But for now, only one person will be doing that. I think we favor the lizards for now. And we'll get the tier 2 requirements for the hearth. Unfavor lizards. Put a guy in there to work on the provisions real quick. I'll keep one builder. Right, I want more lizards in the next wave. Let's pick a cornerstone first. Burnt to a crisp. Yeah, let's go for that. That will completely solve our food or fuel for the future at least. It's not gonna do anything for now, but later on it gets really powerful. That does mean I do need to focus on rain collection pretty early. Deliver stuff. Do that. Deliver mushrooms. Meat and insects. If I could do this, it would be good. I didn't build a trader yet. Damn it. I do need a trader. I don't think I can risk taking this order without having access to the trader already, though. Like, I would have looked at the trader and seen if I could get the insects and the meat right away. Could have just handed it in immediately. Would have been a pretty good boost early on. Instead, I think we end up just doing the mushrooms. Or jerky need. We'll get jerky need eventually, and this is a good resolve bonus. Okay, one lizard on meat. I have another homeless harpy, so let's do a harpy house. Over here. Maybe we'll do lizard houses as well right away. I do have the materials to build houses this time. Okay, the trader... He didn't have insects, but he could have gotten me the meat required for that order. I guess it worked out. I wouldn't have been able to do it anyway. Pottery... Insects for mushroom. Ranch. It's really hard to say what I'll need here. I'll have to wait and see what I get in glades and stuff. We don't have food production yet, but we do have a rain mill. I can sell one part for 7, that's good. I'll sell 6 meat for 2, that's also okay. Don't want to sell 10 meat for 2, that's stupid.
Hello.
Wait. 6 meat for 2 was actually not that good. Oops. I mean, in terms of selling it, it's kind of double price, but if I want to buy it, it costs more than that. Well, I don't think we do any other trades here.
Oh, la la la.
I'll just need my basic economy up and running. Get this to tier 2 as well. I'll prep this glade. I think we'll start working our way towards this one as well. Seven plant fiber for 3 is okay, but we do kind of need that for fabric production right now. So my second hearth could go over here. You're still working on those. Let's cap that at 15. And actually, let's stop you from doing any more of those. Deliver those first, and then we'll pause this. Get the harpy moved somewhere else. I might just want to replace that harpy and put a lizard here. For this storm, we might be okay to stay at 2 hostility. I might want to make a beaver house. Or a few of them. We'll see. We might end up having to reduce hostility. Ooh. I love that these trades don't cost provisions, but I don't really want to part with these materials either. I guess we don't have foxes, so we don't really need that much crystallized dew. We can sell that. The roots are food, but still. Screw it. Let's do all 3 trades. It's an investment in reputation. Or standing, rather. Okay, we're gonna have to reduce hostility, but I'll wait until they drop down to minus something and then take off woodcutters afterwards. Actually, let's take off the harpies. We'll have one more beaver here. I should be able to make a geyser pump now. Let's make the rain collector. I'll probably hand in this order soon just to get another blueprint. I will take 2 lizards for this, but I'll wait until after the storm. I think a long time ago, before they added foxes, both harpies and beavers used to have rain collection bonuses. That's no longer the case. They completely revamped the rain punk system anyway. There didn't used to be any types of water, and there didn't used to be pipes either. We don't need any of these things, so I'm gonna re-roll. We're not producing insects, are we? No. I think we do the driving water. Clay delivery line would be good too, but yeah, let's do driving water. That's fun. One part for 5. Sure. New orders. Light rod cysts, we'll probably do that one. 6 buildings with rain engines and 150 drizzle. We have no way to get 150 in time. This will autocomplete eventually, so I'll just take that, I think. 2 dangerous glades within 2 seconds. I only need to discover them both. That's a lot of pipes and parts too. I could actually set that up right now. Just get both of these opened up during this season. And we can get a trader to help us with solving them. Sounds like a plan to me. Where's my beaver? Oh, I still don't have enough beavers. Okay. This one's already prepped. Let's move one over here. And yeah, let's just open them up, I guess. We'll solve this event, just get more people. Sorry, hand in that order, is what I meant to say. Skewers and jerky production. We do have meat, so jerky is all set. And then we can use eggs and jerky for this. Yeah, let's do the butcher, that's awesome. Tier 2 food already kind of sorted here. It might be a good idea to put it close to the trapper camp as well. I'll try that. Right, how are we doing with houses? 1 lizard house and a bunch of beavers. Okay. Plank production is alright, keeping up. Probably want to do leather first here. Don't have any brick production though, because we don't have any stone or clay. But that'll come eventually. I think we're fine there. Right, these both need stormwater, which we don't have a ton of, but we do have some, so let's put that on stormwater. This event, we actually have the tools to solve it, but I might want to do the loot, because we do have a lot of food. I'll check what this is first, though. This is burn down or cut down for a lot of stuff. Any woodcutter can carry 10 additional. That's pretty cool. I do have to make a blight rod post anyway, but I don't think I want to use the crystallized 2 for this. I'm tempted to just cut it down. Spawns 1 blight rod cyst every 120 seconds for every 2 dangerous glades discovered. Since we're still pretty early on, we haven't discovered more than 3, so we'll probably just get one cyst per cycle there. We get a beanery and a manufactory and some fertile ground in here. And a herbalist camp. That's not the camp we need, though. Well, kind of. We have mushrooms. Right, I'll make the automaton there and get some drizzle production. That's a haunted small farm, too. I didn't see that. That's incredible. That gives 3-star recipes for vegetable and grain. Alright, so how do I want to do this? Probably just want to... I might want to use tools. Excavate this. Get the rep point in the amber for this one. Because I don't think I can deal with 3 hostility levels right now. My resolve is already low. The tools are kind of expensive for this, but it's should be manageable. It's an investment. This one will just cut down. The penalty here is not bad at all. We don't actually need that much drizzle water collection just yet. So let's just send them both. The trader, what do you have for me? Wood cutting production, yes please. I might want to buy some stone. And we'll just use wood for that. Could buy oil as well. 20 oil would come in handy for solving certain events. We could get more coal. Same thing for coal actually, just having 20 is really good. And for now we'll keep burning wood, but that'll change later. Man, I have so many buildings to take care of as well. We might want to just hand this in to get the pipe production. Like, I'm not making pipes right now, but I am actually making pipes right now. Let's prevent that, because we want it to be made with this active. There we go. Right, we're just not gonna have any labor until we've solved both of those events at the same time, so I'm just gonna have to let time pass, and we'll get the butcher set up. Wait, that's not a good spot. Is it? I'm still not sure if this global production speed only affects production buildings that are in the hearth radius or not. But if it only affects buildings in the hearth radius, then moving this to be inside would be better. Hey, Mawashiro. I think I'll move it just in case. Move it over here.
¿Cuándo? Jóvenes.
Get another rep point here. Oh, I did say I wanted the greenhouse. So what do we actually have at this point? We have the potential to make lots of grain or vegetables or both. With the hallowed small farm. We have 2 fertile patches. This will produce skewers and jerky. There's a lot of good choices here. Like, the ranch would be an infinite meat supply from that farm. Just turn the grain into meat. And potentially eggs, too. I did say I wanted to do a greenhouse, though, and I actually haven't tried the greenhouse after the rain punk change. It seems it just uses drizzle water now. Which, I do happen to have a pump specifically for that. Do I need mushrooms for anything? This can't use mushrooms. Oh, it can use mushrooms there, though. And the rain mill can use mushrooms, too. Yeah, let's go greenhouse. I want to try it out. I want to see just how much drizzle water you need to stockpile to get it to be worthwhile. New cysts. Oh, I almost forgot about that. We actually do need the blight post before the storm. Let's put it here. Because we're probably doing a second hearth over here. Wait, no. We're doing the second hearth over here probably because we want the farm covered. And whatever greenhouses I use. And I want these woodcutters working on clearing this area for now. I think I'll hold off on getting this stuff until a bit later. But at this point, I don't think we need to open another glade for quite some time. We've got so much stuff in these glades already, and we don't have any more orders that need them. So cleansing this will take scrolls or resin. Resin we have plenty of, so... But I want to do this... I don't want to do this during the storm, because it does stack up a lot of negative resolve. I don't think I can do it this season anyway, and drizzle season is gone, so we're not going to plant anything this year. So I'll wait until after the next storm to do that. I'll probably try to get some resolve first. Wait, I wanted to change the limit here. Put it to 10. Am I getting copper anywhere? No. So we don't care about the perk from this. Which means we don't need to hand it in urgently or anything. We can save it for stockpiling impatience first. Alright, at this point, I definitely want my butcher up and running as soon as possible. But we need to free up the labor. These guys will be busy carrying stuff for a while. I guess we can put a harpy in here for now. Get this built. Raise this to 50. Do we have any non-beaver woodcutters? No. We just have 9 beavers. That's good. Right, we want to rain punk this for sure. And at this point, we turn off insects, eggs, meat. Vegetables too, I think. Yeah, we can use vegetables here. Now let's build the rain mill too. One harpy should be able to take care of all the blight rot fighting this turn. I don't think I can deal with 4 hostility for this storm, but I'll reduce the wood cutting during the storm. Okay, that's a pretty good deal, but that's all my dew almost. I can buy more dew or something. I'm not sure about the scrolls deal though. Only 6? Nah. Do you ever assign people to your warehouse? I have not really played around with that much. I feel like I never have enough extra people to make use of that feature. It might be good in some instances. Like, I might try it this game if I have a spare laborer at some point. Just put one here. But for the most part, I don't think that feature is necessary to use. Can we get him down to 2? Oh man, we're gonna have to cut all the woodcutters. We'll have only 2 left. No, 3. Seems hard to determine if it's efficient or not. Yeah, that's the problem. You don't really... It's really hard to tell, really. Because there's so many places your people could be working instead of in the hauler that might be better. But if you have like a really large population and you don't have enough blueprints to get them to work, I guess just dumping a few spare laborers in the warehouse would be helpful. Just seems really unlikely to be in that situation. Alright, we're gonna move lizards in here. We'll put 2 beavers in here for now, but they'll be removed later. Wow, how is my resolve so low? I guess because we don't have enough food yet. I really need this to be producing this food faster. We can still eat mushrooms. I'll turn on meat temporarily. But yeah, we really need this delivered. Oh no. I guess we can sacrifice. Is this coal trade worth doing? Yeah, we can buy back that coal. I'll do this plant fiber trade as well. Alright, for the rain mill... I think we do greenhouse now. Can I move a greenhouse though? I can probably move the farm once it's assembled. I don't think I can move a greenhouse. Unless I just destroy it and rebuild it. I feel like it's more efficient to get the farm up and running anyway. So I guess we're gonna focus on that. Build the farm fields. Can I stop sacrificing soon? Not for long. Okay, we should be good now. Unsurprisingly, these guys are not working because there's no grain yet. Might as well put them to work elsewhere. Question is where? I might want to start this just at the end of the storm. Well, that's a good trade, even though we have pretty low food. I think we will be able to keep up with the food demand right now. With this building working non-stop. using drizzle water constantly. We'll even turn up the knob to completely drain drizzle water. At least during drizzle it should be fine. Do I need another sacrifice? Just a quick one. Okay, we're good now. The trader arrived. We got safe haven as well. All buildings that use fertile soil get 100% yield. You lose all stored food upon choosing it. Ooh. However, I can sell all my stored food right now. Well, not all of it, but most of it. That might be worth doing. The other option is safe haven. Safe haven's really good. But this is gonna really boost my farm and my greenhouse. Yeah, let's try it.
Hello.
I'm gonna sell all the food stuff. All the ones I can at least. We could buy a small farm too. I'll just balance this with resin. Right, let's get some more fabric. For no particular reason, we just have a lot of resin to sell. I think I will buy the small farm then. Or maybe plantation. I'll definitely buy the food production thing. I'm not sure if I'll have enough labor to do both greenhouses and plantation. Honestly, I prefer just doing lots of greenhouses. But then I don't know if I'll have enough drizzle water for that. I think the haunted farm is enough to sustain the flower production, probably. Let's do a plantation. And now, using all this food is not so bad. We're gonna lose 18 skewers and 4 mushrooms, and that's it. But in the long term, that's gonna be great for our production.
Oh, we know.
We'll cleanse this. And we can immediately buy more food back, actually. Are any of these plank trades any good? The leather one is okay. What foods do we actually want? Pickled, pie, biscuit, jerky. Well, jerky is a no-brainer then. I think we just buy our meat back. No, let's just buy a bunch of tier 2 food. I'll have to use some of this. Not all, though. All the tools. I can't afford this. I'll just have to get some jerky and that's it. Trying to balance this, but meh. Good enough. Alright, they're all eating jerky. nobody's gonna starve. Let's hire new people. Definitely time for the second hearth now. Let's put it all the way up here. Wait, can I get it moved down one spot? Oh, I would have liked it here so that the road wouldn't have to turn, but I guess this is fine. I'll pick another order. Glade events. Building materials. I don't actually want to open more glades for a while, and I think 4 more is a big ask, so I'll do the building materials. We do have a rain mill to make these. We'll get to that eventually. Alright, this looks good. Maybe I'll do another trapper camp. Although these nodes are not gonna last forever. We'll see. I don't have the labor for that now.
Yeah.
Let's try to clear out some space near this hearth. Hopefully this resolve penalty doesn't stack up too high. Put a lizard in there. We'll build 1 garden, 2 parks. And start building beaver housing over here, as well as 1 harpy house. Could use lizard housing as well. This is going to be a lot of construction, though. Let's also do a house over here. Don't need that much drizzle water, apparently, so we can free up some labor. I'm surprised that this isn't consuming more drizzle water than it is. Like, the geyser is almost keeping up with it on its own. Despite the fact that this has 3 workers. I guess the production cycles for these foodstuffs are pretty long. That's probably why. Okay, this penalty is pretty bad now, but it's almost over. And that should fade immediately, yeah. We didn't actually have time to get this up and running before the season changed, but we'll try to get at least 1 harvest of something. Yeah, they'll get... These 2 will be done at least, this one won't. That means we can start the flower production. Oh right, I have way too many people in the blight post. That's a mistake.
Oh. Oh, Amida.
Definitely want clearance water for this. I think a big plank trade would be okay, but this is not a good value one. This is a way better value. I'll take all of that, please. And we'll put a beaver in here. You can be released from your duties. We need builders. Okay, these guys are not going to do anything during clearance now because we already harvested. So let's put them on water collection. How's my fuel situation? 168 wood. I do need to sort out my fuel eventually, but I think the blight rot thing will help with that. Oh, and we need to lower hostility again. Right, I can't afford to have that many woodcutters, so I need to go back down to 2. Oof. On the bright side, that's a lot of spare labor to put on other stuff. Let's put the beavers on this farm for now. Nah, let's not take any of those trains. Alright, in terms of population, we can move 3 people over here. Which we could do by building a beaver house and a lizard house. Not sure about the placement though. Here, I guess. My food production is actually just fine now. We have more than enough jerky to keep everyone fed. That's good. What we don't have more than enough of is these other things. Now we're getting enough meat, but we probably need another camp for the eggs, or to move this camp. If I do make another hearth over here, it would be like here, probably. Or here. I'll probably make it there. I'll deactivate it for now. Put a warehouse there. Road up there. We'll definitely build the warehouse right away. But the camp, but the hearth will be paused. Alright, we can start burning coal. Coal will be prioritized there. Coal coal will be prioritized here as well. No trees. Surely you can find some trees over here. They're just so hard to reach, though. Because I've got houses crammed in here. I could clear these trees. You're not working because we have enough planks. Okay. That's a good problem to have. We also have all our housing needs covered now, so let's get rid of the shelters. We'll be working only on tier 2 houses now. 14.8. That's perfect distribution of pop. Very good. Maybe it's better to scrap one woodcutter for parts since we're not all stuffed anyway. I would consider that if I actually needed the parts right now, but I have a pretty good supply of parts. I'm at 18 parts. And the intention is to actually staff them during the drizzle and clearance. It's just during the storm we don't have that luxury just yet. Let's prioritize coal there as well. This guy's not working still. I might just do another rain collector then. Roots delivery, biscuit diet. These are all mediocre, but Roots delivery is at least something. What do you have? Forager camp. We do have a large Roots node. I'll buy that. Buy the woodcutter speed. I do want more basic food ingredients to make jerky out of. Let's take in some more people. I could use more lizards and harpies mainly. So either 4 harpies or 3 lizards right now. I'll go with this one. Put a lizard there. But yeah, now we definitely want to pump our wood production again. Where am I using beavers that isn't a woodcutter camp? Oh right, the farm. Yeah, let's put harpies there. See, I do want to use my woodcutters now. Now that we're no longer in the storm. Jerky trades, yes please. This one is less valuable because of the high provision cost, but still... I think it's worth doing anyway, because jerky is so abundant right now.
Hi!
Hi! What is this? Packs of goods produce faster? Nah. I might buy some stone. Or I might just not buy anything right now. How are we doing on raw materials? We could really use a bit more of the food stuff. But I'm really low on stuff to sell as well. I want to keep some amber for other blueprint sales later.
Yeah.
Pick an order. Need for pie, need for jerky, need for skewers. Oh, it's a timed one though. I think I'm safe for just taking the water one. How am I doing on stone and bricks? Kind of running out. How am I doing on parts in the orders section? We have 1 there, or 2 there rather. 5 there. So I think we're good to sell like 5 to 7 parts. We'll see how many we need for the stone. This much? Seems fine enough. More lizard housing. 1 beaver house. This farm is gonna produce so much grain. It's so ridiculous. I'm glad I got this cornerstone. I should probably capitalize more on that by using this as well. Let's rebuild the serverless camp. In fact, we'll just rebuild all of these buildings, I think. I do need 1 spare laborer though. Need a builder active. I guess he's not doing anything right now. He can be a spare laborer. Maybe we don't build this hearth at all. It's still paused, so we don't have to scrap it or anything, but we can maybe make a hearth down here instead. And get some value out of this, this farmland. I'll wait until after we rebuild these buildings, because I can move this one. And then make room for the hearth, and use some greenhouses here. We can make 3 of them in this. We'll probably only have enough drizzle water for 1 or 2. Yeah, this mushroom production is so good. And we'll enable mushrooms here as well. Not prioritized though. No trees. Still don't have room up here to... Oh, never mind, I do. Yeah, let's move a woodcutter down to this area. Clear some space near this. This can be moved. Now, is this a real one? Like, this can do tier 2, right? Yeah, I can. Let's put it here then and do the berries. That's great. I don't actually think we need 3 harpies in this. I think 2 would be sufficient to get all of this. It's not a very big farm field. Ooh, I can make provisions here. That's a good recipe. The hearth would go here, I guess. And then the warehouse could go... Wait, can I move this over one tile this way? I can put it here. Then the warehouse could go here with a road in between. We can scrap some of these roads. We don't need them all. It gives us some stone back. I'll keep this one though. Right, you're pretty much done with this. Yeah, let's take you out of there. Put a few more people on rain collection for now. Actually, we need a herbalist here. There we go. We'll put people back on planks. Right, this can be used anytime. I will need to have enough drizzle water for it, though. Where's my geyser? It's over here, right? Yeah. I think it's time we upgrade this. I can afford to spend this wildfire essence because I'll have enough for a hearth still. We have all the houses we need. 14, 13. That means one of these houses is empty. That's good. Yeah, we'll start building up this hearth then. We'll get 3 separate hearths at 14 pop before we go to 20 on any of them. I keep getting crystallized dew from somewhere. I don't know where, but I appreciate it. Oh, that's a big skewer trade, but it's also a huge provision cost. Unfortunate. I'll do the 1 stack of that, I guess. 1 stack of plant fiber too. And 1 stack of roots. I might want to just call a trader. How much money do I have? 41. Yeah, I want to increase my impatience, because we're kind of getting up there in hostility. And I also want the option to complete an order soon. What do you have for me? Herbalist camp. We already got one for free. Ooh, clearance and drizzle duration. That's really good. We'll buy that. I'll sell a bunch of skewers. I'm thinking about what to buy here. He mostly has service requirements, which is not really my favorite. I'll probably buy the Herbalist Camp blueprint just to get it out of the blueprint pool, but we already have a Herbalist Camp. It's mainly just so I don't have that selection in the blueprints choices later. I think we just don't buy anything else. Maybe some clay? Yeah, I don't think I need any of the other stuff right now. But the clay will be nice. We've been lacking stone the entire game, pretty much. Alright, now we definitely have enough grain. I'm gonna prioritize using grain there. Probably turn off mushrooms. Maybe we even turn on mushrooms here. Prioritize that so that we don't burn all our jerkies. I need more labor though, yet again. I'll probably only do the greenhouse stuff during the storm when I'm taking off woodcutters, because that's when I'll have labor. I can put a lizard there, take him off, put a beaver here. Yeah, this guy's not working fully right now. Remove one harpy from the farm. Oh yeah, definitely a good call. But we still need one for building. Okay, let's do park, garden again. And then we do have houses now, but I'll just do an even distribution of houses. Maybe even 2 with the duration increase. Yeah, that's a fair point. It might be... I might be able to get away with 1. I kind of doubt it, though. 1 doesn't get a lot of work done. Especially since they have to haul such large quantities of grain as well. Because a building only really has room for 1 harvest, and then they have to haul it. Like, this is one of those cases where it might actually be worth putting a hauler in a warehouse. Wait, is it only the main warehouse? Because this one doesn't have the hauler thing. Oh, interesting. I thought you could do it on the smaller ones too. You need a meta unlock for small... Okay, so there's 2 meta unlocks for the haulers. Oh, I forgot to buy the herbalist camp. Let's do it now. Because I only recently got the unlock to be able to do it in the main warehouse. Right, storm is coming. All our water types are pretty good right now. I'll just middle click this button until we get to 2 hostility. Right, we'll put a harpy here. A couple of beavers there, and then we can start using the greenhouse. Maybe just 2 people though. Now I could be using this beanery if I had a container production thingy. Definitely want to use the porridge thing. That's a fair trade, I guess. That's also a good one. Actually so good, I'm gonna take as much as I can. Okay, we burnt all the cysts. We'll take one of these guys out. Once this guy finishes, we'll take him out as well. think we can afford to fully staff this. Yeah, it's not even putting a dent in my drizzle water, actually. So this is very much fine. Let's move this guy over here so he can do eggs as well. All camp production is increased, but fertile soil decreased. No thanks. I think we do cheap construction, maybe. Because we're not gonna newly discover many nodes anyway. We don't need to open any more glades if we don't want to. We have everything we need in our current glades. I don't like Trade Hub because it feels uncontrollable when you're gonna get the rep and then you lower your impatience too much. Sure, I'll sell one part. I think we call the trader. Or we could wait a while. Let's wait a while. One lizard, 2 harpies, sure. Build a harpy house over here. Wait, we already started building one, right? Yeah. Let's just let him finish the construction projects for now. We're gotta move some beavers around. I think we do keep this fully stocked. Maybe... yeah, we'll get the rain collector out of there. And we'll turn down this to like 2 people maybe. Or 1 person. Put those guys back on woodcutting. Cut some wood over here, maybe. And definitely keep working on this forest. We'll get these parks moved around a bit so they're not in the way. And then we can cut some wood over here. I'll do the harvester thingy here. Definitely feels worthwhile. Drizzle water is not really going down. I can get 1 lizard freed up. Just put him in here. Get him making a bit more of this. For now. Beanery will have... actually, the lizard can go in here instead. Don't need him here. Let's start making porridge. We'll do drizzle first, then clearance second. I don't think I want to dip into my storm for this. And this should be disabled. Until we get containers set up. Pipe it up. We'll keep 2 builders for now. Still have a lot of construction to do. How's the rain thing going? We've gained 20% speed on our woodcutters from this now. Driving water is starting to get value. Right, provisions. We can make some of those. Using berries, I think. Put a harpy in there. Stormwater porridge is too spicy, yeah. It's also the fact that I just want to keep my stormwater for the most important production buildings, like the carpenter. Actually, I think I should increase the usage there. Because I only have one stormwater consumer right now. Unless you count the manufacturing. I could do that. I could count the manufacturing too. Yeah, let's do this. Let's only have him at level 2, but we'll use it in both of them. Fabric. How is my fabric production going? Well, we could increase the cap, turn it up to 40 for both of these, actually. And we might put stormwater in this as well. Hey, Brent. Morning. Hope you're well. Okay, so at this point, it might be worth doing packs of building materials with the rain mill. How many do I need? 20. That's a lot. That's gonna burn through all my stuff, but that's fine. And you're capped on planks, but that's not gonna last. Put it to 100 anyway. I'm not producing any of this. That's fine. Don't know this game, but the music's relaxing. It is. And the rain sounds as well. It's really chill. Such a good game. Additional cysts. Alright, I'll just have to remember to put people on blight fighting during the storm. That's fine. $29.17, that's good. I think this is also worth it. How's my housing situation now? Everyone's housed, but I could use one extra house of each, maybe. And this hearth. Just so we're set up for the next wave. Farlef, what do you have for me? Haulers move 25% faster. I'm not using haulers though. tool production might come into play, but for now it's not really. If I get all of this dew or copper though, we can make tools. I'll pay for it with resin and wood. I should have enough wood. Yeah, we'll only get more wood as we progress as well from the water things. I did an uncarg thing, got it back into Diablo 4. My condolences.
Yeah, food.
5 minutes until the next newcomer, so that'll be during the storm. We probably don't want to take them in then. You might just complete this to get 3 more people right now. And then another blueprint as well. I still play on PS5 only because I'm more comfortable with the controller. Honestly, I think a game like Diablo 4 or Path of Exile is really chill to play on a controller, as long as you don't have to do much inventory management. Like the actual combat and grinding is way better on a controller, way more comfy. I think we do Brickyard. Yeah, click to move when the camera is moving with your character is just super terrible. I agree. If you had free cam, like, if you had to move the camera yourself, like in this game, then click to move would be fine. That's how it is in RTS games, right? But in Path of Exile and Diablo, the camera is locked to your character constantly, so when you're trying to click somewhere, your character's running, and you're trying to precisely click while the camera is moving. It's just terrible.
Got him.
Right, we need one more Harpy house, but that's already being built. I'll put some people on rain collection for now. So we are getting kind of low on that. Maybe a lizard in here. Can get started on the blight fighting.
Kara.
Last second trades on far left, maybe. I could have bought some marrow and coal. But I think the blight fighting will sort out the coal anyway. And we have enough wood to survive. This storm might be rough though, we have a lot of hostility. We'll see. Flower production is booming. We don't have a blueprint for a flower consumer yet. And I didn't pick one here either. Apothecary can do biscuits. Biscuits would be 2 different species, that's good. I'm playing a lot of Payday 3. Did they patch that game a lot by now? I played it on Game Pass at launch, but it was kind of laggy for me. Like it would stutter on my PC. Man, I don't know. I think we have enough fabric production, and we already have a pickled goods recipe at the same grade. I'm tempted to get the brickyard for the pottery though, because then we can make pottery and thereby be able to make pickled goods. Yeah, let's do that. I'll put this over. I wanted to say here, but the roads don't really line up. Servers work now, do stutter a little bit though. Some paydays and hours. Yeah, I mean, it's probably just the game being poorly optimized or something. I think it's a graphical problem, like with shaders loading in or something. It doesn't matter if you have a really good computer, it's just the game doesn't work right. We'll prioritize using coal for this. Cap it at 50. Prioritize using stone for this so we don't use our clay. Cap this at 50 as well. And this can then just be fabric. Maybe when they switch to Unreal 5 it'll feel smoother. Maybe. We'll see. But I definitely don't like to play it the way it is now, because it's impossible for me to stream it actually, because it stutters too much. Just not an enjoyable experience. Okay, we have quite a bit of blight rot to deal with during the storm. Should be okay though. If it's not okay, we'll take this and get some blight rot speed. Or blight fighter speed. Okay, you're no longer working. Maybe we just uncap this. Should have enough berries for this forever. What's Kiwi been playing? I don't know if Kiwi's had any time to play. What do you say, Kiwi? My time at Sandrock. I looked at that. I might try it when it's out of early access. I don't really like to buy into early access games early anymore, but it's definitely on my radar. It's like a farming sim, right? Kind of. Like a farming RPG. 2nd of November, nice. That's not too far off. Ready or Not? Never heard of it. Mostly a building game? Oh, okay. I think we have to take off all the woodcutters. Yeah, literally all of them. Let's put some of them in there. We'll just put them to work elsewhere then in the meantime. They can definitely do some building and stuff. We'll even try them out as haulers, see how that works. One guy in there. One guy in there. Oh shit, I forgot forgot the blight fighting. Okay, we're fine now.
합니다.
Yeah, we'll do the blight. That's fine. Food production is kind of lagging now. Lagging behind, I mean. It's a SWAT sim? Oh, I see. Oh, I think I've seen some pictures of that at some point. I just didn't connect the name to it. Kind of an odd name. This would be a great trade, but it's kind of expensive to make these building materials. Still, I'll take it. This next trader will just completely strip them bare. Get all their stuff. I'm a little bit perplexed by the low resolve. Why am I this low on resolve at only 2 hostility? Doesn't really tell me what's wrong here. I guess because we're not producing enough jerky, the harpies aren't eating the food they like. Yeah, I guess that's it. Also, this is running out. Eventually, I'll have to shift my food production more towards a greenhouse. I could really use a pie oven or something, or a brick oven or a bakery to diversify my food a bit, but no such luck yet. Are they actually keeping up? Yeah, they should be. Now we can temporarily make them happy here. No, we need the harpies to be happy. And they're kind of spread out. We could try putting a lizard in the hearth. Just for the storm. Alright, we'll move a harpy over to this, and then get him happy that way. I'll try to remember to turn that off after the storm, though. It's not really sustainable. Right, we're good to turn it off now. I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike, but it's been a while. Also, I can't stream it because it has some really janky anti-cheating stuff with OBS. I'm not even able to capture the game. I need a capture card or some other janky setup. It's probably a bit too fast-paced for me these days anyway. I'm getting too old for Counter-Strike. Grain bags. It's a bit late to get it, but it's really strong. Don't even own CSGO. It's free to play, I think. Alright, let's take in new people. Beavers and lizards would be nice. Need one more beaver house done. Now, if I can remember where I put my beavers, there's a couple in here. Take them out. There's some in the rain collector. We'll let them finish what they're doing first, though. And then we can start doing this. Put the wood cutters back to work. Are these guys actually working a lot? I guess they're not even keeping up with plank demand here, so we'll probably move one guy over to this. That's a good berry trade. We are gonna run out of berries eventually, though. But still. Good trade. It might be time to build that hearth now. I think we'll need one more migration wave first. How do you save fish friends in this game? That's the important question. There's actually no fish resource, but there are some fish men, which are kind of scary, evil fish people. I think you have to fight them, or not fight them, but tear their camp down or something. Destroy their totems. Sadly, there's no fish friends in this. Okay, I'll put one harpy in here. Guess we could use stormwater here as well. Met some fishermen on the overworld map. They were willing to trade with me. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I've only encountered them on the camps in the games. And yeah, they are pretty scary. Scary looking, at least. We completely ran out of clay and stone. So there's no point in filling this building up right now. Forager camp. We can do roots. How's my food production this week, though? That's the question. We just really need another food building, I guess. Let's activate this hearth. Alright, deliver this, turn this off. We don't want to waste all our berries here. Should have more than enough provisions for now. Wait, deliver again. Open the $4K knife in CS. It's so ridiculous that they have cosmetics that sell for that much. actually kind of crazy.
Hamida. Ah, Wita.
I want all of these things. Well, all of these three. Oops, this was not what I thought it was. I'm not gonna open glades, I think. Oh well. What do I want? I can deliver 4 orders right now. That gets me closer, but still not within win range. I could get these 2 finished as well pretty easily if I just make some packed crops. That should be this building. And we can make those with mushrooms, which we have pretty much endless supply of. I'll even pipe it. And just make these non-stop. Okay, do I have a lizard? This lizard is still busy working on that. These guys are working on food. Can I buy containers here? Yeah, no, you're not selling any containers. I would really like some container production. What about clay or stone? I guess bricks is the next best thing. That eliminates the need for stone for a while. And we'll buy it with provisions because we overproduce those. Are any of these immediately useful? Maybe this one. Let's see what we got here. Damn. I could get container production at least, and coat production in the cooperage. What I really want though is a brick oven or a bakery to get that flour working on, or get something that we can make out of the flour, basically. But barrels will have to do. Reroll? Nah. Didn't feel like it. One final check here. Can I get anything useful? Nope. The harpies are already done planting. And we do have... Well, we're actually going through our grain at this rate. I'll try it with one harpy on this. Maybe it'll work. Put a harpy in there so we can move a lizard over. Park, garden. Oh, we got all the orders now. Are any of them worth completing right now? The Harpy resolve. We can get Harpies really happy if we do both of these. That'll also bump our hostility up a bit. It might be worthwhile though, and we'll get another blueprint. That means we need 2 more Harpy houses. 1 more beaver house. Move this lizard house over here. We'll get that built. I'll leave some people on building for now. My water collection is not doing great. Let's put Harpies in there. Get a stonecutter camp. Collect that sea marrow. Alright, we'll move this house as well. That way this will only have 14, 14, 14. Awesome. Still no recipe. I think in this case we need to reroll. I can't use any of this stuff. Cookhouse gets biscuits. That's the only thing it gets me. Coat production, I don't think we'll have the fabric production to sustain it. It's gotta be the cookhouse. It's a good biscuit producer at least, because you can put 4 people in there. So it gets a lot of work done. We didn't set up the cooperage yet. I feel like we're gonna run out of planks in no time, so I'll cap this. It's probably a good idea to just do fewer workers, but always use rainwater on a lot of these buildings, just to maximize the output of your inputs. I might want to collect these roots at some point. We ran out of stormwater. Not very surprising considering we have this many people draining it. I think we reduced the number of beavers in there then. And these guys should not be making packs of building materials anymore. I could sell all my bricks. It's not worth it though. I'll sell some of my bricks. Packs of crops we could sell. That's a lot of provisions though. I'll do the single trade. Loot box vendor. Yes, please. How's my amber? Amazing. Let's get some loot boxes. coal production, some free food, movement speed, coat production, some containers and free food, traders arrive quicker, Gamba pause champ, yep. That was a pretty good Gamba. Got some good stuff. Oh, I've got 300 porridge, let's sell it. 600 flour, because we never got the building to use it. I'm gonna sell most of it. And we'll just get other stuff I need, like bars. Let's just get one type of bars. Reeds, I guess, we can use for fabric and stuff. Leather too, we'll fill in the rest with leather. Seems like a pretty powerful trade. Like, my economy is really strong, but I don't have any way to just win the game real quick. Just missing a few pieces. Did my cookhouse get built yet? Surely it did. I forgot where I put it though. Where's my cookhouse? No, I didn't build it. I got distracted somehow, I guess. Yeah, I couldn't find the right space for it, I guess. So let's put it here. Need some good global resolve service building. Yeah, that's probably gonna be it. Maybe we just move the skewer production over to this building exclusively. On the other hand, we could do exclusively biscuits here, which we are kind of lacking. Yeah, let's do biscuits at first and see how that goes. We're getting some resolve at least. High level of corruption. We'll put some harpies here. One lizard on this. I am running out of insects and meat. And I don't see that changing, honestly, because we're gonna... We're gonna run out of those nodes. Like, we only have that one egg node left, or two. It'll last a while longer, but not forever. Okay, we don't have the drizzle water to sustain this kind of mushroom production, so we'll turn those off. Our woodcutters are getting pretty efficient because of the rain thing. 70%. Pretty strong. Oh, that's good though, because we're kind of lacking wood, aren't we? No, we're not. We have all the wood we need. But we're consuming it, as well as the coal. Yeah, I want to keep my impatience high, so I'm not going to hand these in yet. Did I turn on the pickled goods? Did not. Honestly, I should use almost anything for this. Probably not mushrooms at this point, because we're running kind of low on them. Pickled goods production will be really good to have, though. I might not be able to sustain enough drizzle water for the porridge during the storm. But we have clearance water as backup. And it does look like one farmer is not enough here. We do need two. Too late now, but yeah. You're not actually working on anything right now. That is okay. I could turn on tool production. Sure, why not? Right, all the woodcutters off. Gets us down to 3. That's good. 3 is still pretty bad though, because we're gonna burn a lot of fuel in the hearth. Should be manageable.
Yeah.
Where do I put my beavers when they can't cut wood?
Oh.
Probably use them as haulers for now. Cooperage. And this, I guess, we'll just make them consume wood instead. I wish I had more lizards for this, but I could also just use beavers for it. Well, we have beavers here. Any other lizards that I can move around? I'll put beavers in the forager's camp, get some roots. Okay, so one lizard gets to work here, that's good. I'm gonna run out of drizzle water. It's still worth doing though. Blueprint. Explorer's Lodge. That's really good because we actually salvaged 4 buildings. So that's a big resolve bonus. Could also get a pie recipe here. I think we need a service building. And then we also need harmony buildings. And 2 more of these. 1 more of these. As well as 3 more houses of any kind. Beaver, lizard, harpy. Just as we ordered, indeed. Good skewer trade. Not great, but I guess we'll do only a small amount. We don't want to run out. I can do 1 packs of building materials there because we still have we'll still have 22 left over to use for the order. Right, this guy's not working at all because we turned it off. We'll turn it back on. We're not really sustaining the stormwater very well, even with 2 collectors. Herbalist, no more nodes. Take those off. You can be there. Wait, we have more nodes. There's mushrooms down here. Put them back on. Alright, let's take out 2 of these guys and put them in here. That'll be a big resolve boost. Clay delivery might actually be worth it. Because we've been low on clay and stone the whole game. And we could sustain pottery with that. Yeah, let's also start burning sea marrow. On equal terms with coal. Three, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1. We'll do these guys probably. Wait, we'll do these guys because we need the stone actually. Stone is pretty necessary right now. But yeah, look at this resolve. We're gonna win soon now. We just need to get it up here and then we can hand in these orders. I can probably just sell these parts and buy new ones. Sell a bunch of this plant fiber. Sell 1 roots. The lodge is giving +4. Because we salvaged or fixed 4 buildings. What I could do at this point is cut into more glades and just complete events. Not sure if I want to though. Like, do I even need woodcutters at this point? Like, I got so much wood. Don't really need any of these recipes. Let's get rid of the warehouse guy. The cooperage isn't working very hard, so we'll... I might actually just disable that because we have pottery now, which is more... It's just cheaper. Because we have an infinite supply of clay and fuel, pretty much. And we don't have an infinite supply of planks or bars. Maybe we'll turn them into clothing production instead. And let's do 2 woodcutters at least. I think we scrapped the last woodcutter. We don't need 3 anymore. Because we have so many bonuses to their speed and stuff. And we're getting fuel from other sources as well. One lizard here. Let's reroll. The granary and the packs of crops are interesting. But that's only for economy purposes. Still, we don't have a better selection anyway. Okay, we don't need all those harpies rotting away in here. Get them on building. Make houses for them also. One harpy house, one lizard house. Wait, I've already queued one up, so we'll move one of them over here. Could do wine, I guess. Mushroom wine. Can I produce any of the stuff I need for this? Training gear or scrolls? Don't have pigment or wine. At this point, we're actually eating through all our grain. And we're running out of all the water as well. Interesting. I might just make an additional rain collector.
Hello.
Save me, Jorg. What do you have for me? Even more woodcutter speed, even more efficient porridge. We'll just take all this. And we'll buy some food. Oil, pottery, berries, mushrooms, vegetables, meat. Don't need to buy porridge though. We don't need to spend all of that. We can spend most of our tools instead, or all of them. Well, let's do half our tools, or at least leave 24 so we can open a large cache if we need to. Like this. We'll keep some amber on hand. No more stone. Okay, we're actually out of anything for the stonecutter camp. Maybe I do want to open a glade then. Yeah, let's open the forbidden one. Spice things up a little. If you open all your caches and do orders, you win. These only give 0.75. So that would be 1.5 in total. I would need a little bit more from Resolve first, because I only get 3 from these. I think I do the Forbidden Glade and then open caches and we should be good. So as much porridge as possible there.
Eva. Oye.
You are a giant stormbird nest. Oh no. Instantly summons a storm, which will continue until you finish it. For penalty to their resolve for each hostility. This is one of the hardest Forbidden Glade events. You could feed it though and just... Oh, we don't have those things. How bad is this? How much can I sacrifice? I have some wood to sacrifice, not a whole lot though. We can take off our woodcutters for starters. And we can sacrifice sea marrow as well to make it speed up. The main problem though is the fact that the storm will start and we won't have a drizzle or a clearance season. I think we wait until the later part of the clearance before doing this. Or at least until the threat is getting closer. What happens when it fails? -4 resolve penalty, each storm multiplies with hostility level permanent. Okay. So that's basically death. If we fail this, it's death. I'll just wait until we harvest all the wheat or grain. And then we'll start this event. And I'll see if I can manage the hostility somehow. It's gonna be really rough, but it's maybe manageable. Thankfully, they don't need to bring any materials over there. They just need to get there themselves and start the process. Oh, clearance water geyser. Yes, please. Honestly, I could win before this fails, but I kind of want to complete it. I just noticed we could do the cache. We could do one cache and then hand these in and win. Or even just wait until we get the tick over to only 3 remaining. But I want to try this. Okay, let's put another harpy here. Get this harvest done as soon as possible. I'll probably need harpies in here as well. How quickly can they do this? I might just win from resolve before we even start it. By accident. Oh, one thing we do need to do is to call a trader to get more impatience. To fix our hostility problem a bit. Woodcutter speed. Don't care about tincture. Can I get anything that will help me solve this event? More coats would help with resolve. That's about it. Okay, what's the timer on this now? 9:55. That's still fine. Like, I'm really close to just accidentally winning here. Okay, we can start the storm now. Turn off all the woodcutters. And try to tame this. Let's see how bad it gets. Ooh, they're gonna destroy yields. That's unfortunate, but we can't do anything about it. So I need... Oh, we can put a lizard in here, maybe. Yeah, let's put a lizard in the main hearth to counter the hostility a bit. Counter the resolve penalties, rather. Let's see how bad this gets. I'll make the automaton here and the tanks. Wait, I've built the granary. I forgot about that. We no longer need this building. Or at least we don't need it producing fabric anymore. Put that up to 100. Minus 10. It'll complete in 3 minutes. And then some. I think we'll burn one seam arrow at a time. We'll burn all of that. Oh, we're fine. We're totally fine. In fact, we're so fine it's not even a problem at all. Well, that was a fun game. Trapper camp ran out. There's a little bit of meat over here apparently. Not even gonna bother microing the rest now. We're winning when this finishes. And we could have won earlier, obviously. I just wanted to do the Stormbird, because it's fun. GG. And next time we'll move towards this. We actually have so much spare time in this cycle. It'll be no problem at all to get to the seal. Maybe we'll do a bit of a detour sideways here. 31 years. Let's get some upgrades. Complete some deeds. The rewards for these are mostly cosmetic, I think. This one's actually pretty good. That is actually not just cosmetic. Don't let impatience grow above 4. Okay. Oh, you can unlock cornerstones as well, apparently. But most of the rewards are just XP. Or cosmetics. As for upgrades, let's do... Longer sacrifice duration. Field kitchen. Field kitchen is pretty nice. We'll be able to turn our basic foods into complex foods super early. I don't remember what brass order does, but I guess we'll try it out. I ran out of these things, so I can't do that one. An extra caravan slot. Oh, nice. We get 3 choices instead of 2. That's quite good, actually. Yeah, let's do that.